knocking doors, go place to place looking for who no one can love you the way I do. They don't understand. Want you for love, then turn me up. Love everything you are.
Up the Ra, everybody. Up the Ra. Hello, 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 hello. This is it. It's the Wizard of Pod. I'm Colum, Tyrrell. Welcome along. Welcome along. The theme of today's show is why are women so fucking stupid? I'm done with them. I'm moving to Alaska. I'm gonna suck off some fucking convict that fled. Some Californian convict who fled for raping a girl. And me and him are gonna have gay sex while we catch fish or salmon or we live in the woods and chop fucking lumber. I don't know what they do in Alaska other than fucking hide from the police. They evade the FBI and the CIA, and they go up there and they've got fucking big butcher fucking hands, big shovel hands, and hairy forearms. I'm gonna go hang out in the woods with a bunch of closet gay guys, and we're all gonna fuck each other, but it won't be gay. It's not gay. It's not gay to fuck a man. Depends what you're thinking of, right? Am I right? Am I right or am I right? That's a Tim Dillon expression that I just stole straight from I'm just taking all of Tim's shit. But am I right? It's not gay. It's not gay to fuck a guy. I don't think. Like, if you're fucking a chick and you're thinking of a guy, does that make you gay? Let's say I'm fucking a chick and I'm just pretending that I'm fucking a dude and that his asshole feels like a beautiful, moist pussy. And he has a very stubbly tailbone. He has a stubbly arse crack. He's got a big muff right on the crack of his arse. Is that gay? I think that's gayer. I think that's gayer than fucking a dude pretending that it's just a very shitty smelling pussy. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm heading to Alaska, America's forgotten state. The Jew cap of North America. The Alaskans. People in the chat are saying yes or yes. I invented that, by the way. I invented. Let's change this around. I invented the expression yes or yes. Tim and fake business. I also invented that years ago on open mics. I used to do those things, and Timmy D, as he used to go by, saw that and said, you know what? I'm gonna rebrand myself under Colum Tyrrell's image, because that's a guy who's going places. I used to have a lot of political opinions on QAnon, and then that black chick that goes on Fox News, and I was into it. I knew all the stuff. I knew the conspiracy theories. Excuse me. I knew conspiracy theories, and I knew about Pizzagate, and Ray Kump used to be my big retarded friend. And Tim said, you know what? That's a package I'm taking. So then I was left to do this. I said, you know what? I'm gonna be unpopular. That's the route I went down. But today's theme will be, why are women so stupid?
Get the fuck out of here!
I just don't know if men and women are meant to be together. Man and daughter, yes. Mother and son, yes. Man and woman, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. You're slowing yourself down there, man. You are slowing yourself down there. Partnering up. It's like a bobsleigh team, a little two-man bobsleigh, and you're an Olympic athlete. You're an Olympian. You're the top of the top, just crushing it. Your rhythm, your abs, just your dedication, your innovation, everything about it. You're up at the crack of dawn. You're fucking drinking raw eggs, and you're shadow boxing. You're shadow boxing the opposition. And then you decide to fall in love with some bare-bellied fucking retard who doesn't even own the equipment. And then the rest of your life, you're both just fucking trying to row in the right direction. I know you don't row in a bobsleigh team, but you understand what I'm trying to say. That's what it is. It's truly incredible when people talk about the stuff that men have achieved, and they always try to say, you know, women didn't get the opportunities to achieve these things, which is pretty true. Society used to just understand. Oh, wait until you hear this. I just remembered I have a conversation with an Uber driver that I recorded. Wait, you hear this one. Please don't let me forget this. Uber driver recording. Before I'm gone, because I will forget. You know the way I am. Remind me to play that for you guys. Maybe I'll save it for the Patreon. That's what I could do. Please, actually, while you're here, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're getting there. The goal was to get to 6,000 this year. We're at 3,500. Come on. Just press click. It doesn't fucking do anything to you. It's free. Head up. Click on the fucking subscribe button. If you're listening on the audio, give us 5 stars on iTunes. If you want. I don't really give a fuck about that. Most importantly, come on over to the Patreon. We're crushing it. I started a new goal that said once I get to 1,000 Patreon subscribers, I'm not going to quit my job. I'm going to ring up my boss. I'm going to say, listen to me, Manuel, you dirty pedo fucking rapist. I'm out of here. I'm gone. I'm not going to tell fucking balls. I'm not talking about my balls for a living. I'm not going to go to Boise and do a weekend for $100 and some free steaks. So please head over to the Patreon. There's a bunch of... we've got hours. We're coming up on a year of Patreon stuff. Coming up on a year of this podcast, actually. And the Patreon is pretty much launched straight away. So you've got fucking hours of stuff. Hours of exclusive content. And once a month, for the top tier people, we have a Zoom hang, which is tonight. So we just organize a Zoom hang. It's just a dude circle, a man's circle. It's all white dudes for some reason. That I don't know why. Maybe I gotta be more inclusive. I don't know why. I didn't choose that. It's all straight white males. Look. Sure, it's the best customers. Sure, that's the clients you want. It's the best fans to have, but a little bit of diversity could be nice. Just a little bunch of incels, autistic hairy freaks. Just everyone with bad posture. Regardless, what we do is once a month we get together, we hang out. We've had dad meet on the group. Last week, a lot of people fell over. People are drunk, falling off their chairs, so it's good. We're doing it tonight, and I accidentally forgot that I organised this Zoom hang for tonight, and I'm gonna be at the Stand Comedy Club. I'm hosting the 7:30 show, and I think I'm doing the late show. So come on out to the Stand. But I'm gonna set up the Zoom hang so then all the comics that can come over and say hello. So maybe I'll get Rich Voss to come over and slobber all over my computer. Regardless, head over to the Patreon, join the Pappy Van Winkle tier if you want to be part of that Zoom hang. If not, the tiers start at $1. Head over there. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. But I was talking about just what man has achieved. And I don't really relate to that. A lot of people say that. I know people who said that. It's like, oh, you know, what has a woman ever achieved? Like, I didn't do it. I didn't discover electricity. Who discovered electricity? Newton? Some other cunt achieved this stuff. I always do it with race too. People are always like, oh yeah, you know, white guy discovered this. Well, I didn't do it. So I don't give a fuck. I've no pride in another man or another white person's achievements. I don't relate that to me in any way. Friends of mine are like, yeah, man, look, we'd never be on the moon if it was for chicks. It's like, yeah, well, if it was just me, if everyone was me, we would also never be on the fucking moon. We'd be a bunch of cavemen. Just fucking sniffing our fingers. I've barely evolved from then. Go over to the Patreon. People in the chat are asking. Patreon is www.patreon.com/Colum Tyrrell. Okay? www.patreon.com/Colum Tyrrell. You'll get an invite to the show later on. Dad Meat might be joining us. I know the Skanks podcast might be joining us. I know the Trash podcast will be joining us. And then hopefully I'll have, Aaron Berg will be at the show tonight. Hopefully now. I can't promise anything about other comedians, but they will be at the venue while I'm doing this. So hopefully I can get them on mic for a little bit. But I can't promise that. I'm not going to say that they've agreed to this. It will be very much an ambush. So I don't take credit for other people who are my sex, race, and creed. All right? And I can't speak for other people, but a lot of the time you'll hear like black people like, yeah, it's the first black person to ever like climb a mountain or something, and you're kind of like, did you do it? I feel like I think we're focused here too much. Aren't we supposed to be trying to get away from race? Did you climb the fucking mountain? Because if you didn't, shut the fuck up. But I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's like to be cool and black. I'm just an uncool white dude. I'm sorry for that. But you look at all this stuff, all these achievements that all these achievements that we've gotten. We were able to do all this stuff, discover new lands and create the clock. Right? They invented the grandfather clock. I don't know who did it, but it was a white guy, for sure. Because, black guys don't appreciate time management. That was hacky. I'll be honest, that was hacky. But we were able to do that all while women were slowing us down, nagging. Why don't you go? What time will you? It's like, hey, listen, I'm gonna go find fucking China. Excuse me, your food is so shit. This chicken is shit. I made you lunch. This is shit. How am I supposed to conquer the world eating this bland fucking chicken? I'm gonna go where those smelly guys are, and I'm gonna bring back some spices because your chicken is shit. I'm gonna go find India and get curry and spices and snakes and shit. I'm gonna learn some cool fucking dances because your chicken is shit. And she's like, what time will you be back? And you go, I'm discovering a new world, cunt. Then you go to find your favorite fucking explorer jeans. I'm gonna put on my explorer jeans because I'm gonna go fucking find a new world. Where are my explorer jeans? I washed them. They weren't dirty. You fucking psycho. That's what this whole fucking me in a bad mood is for. Is because my bitch keeps washing my clothes and they're not dirty.
Get the fuck out of here!
That's what this whole thing is about. Am I wrong? Why do women like washing clean clothes? What is it that's in their DNA that makes them want to wash my clean clothes? I'm sure it's on a pile on the floor. That doesn't mean it's dirty. Just because I put my clothes in the fucking hamper, it doesn't mean they're dirty. You turn around to grab jeans. If I was single, I would never wash my jeans unless I've worn jeans that have vomit on them for months. Ketchup stains and piss. It doesn't matter. Fucking stop wasting time cleaning the clothes and get to work. I turned around to try grab a shirt and it was just gone. Because I had left it on my bed. And for some reason, fucking women think, if your clothes aren't hanging in your closet, it's dirty. This is an international thing. From mothers to side chicks to fucking your wife. They just keep washing shit that's not dirty. It's insane. Yo, babe, maybe if you spend a little less time on the laundry, a little more time fucking inventing things, you'd have more money. You don't deserve $1. They don't deserve the fucking dollar. You're nuts. You girls are fucking nuts. It's international. I washed your jeans, they had a ketchup stain. Shut the fuck up. You're trying to justify your existence. Don't get me wrong. A couple of new sheets in the bed. I've grown soft. I've grown soft to the new sheets on the bed. I've gotten quite used to it. But I'll never get over this cleaning. This shirt that I wanted to wear, I fucking took it out of my closet like 2 days ago. And I went to put it on. I said, I'm not wearing this on stage. Because I said, I'm not wearing it on stage. It's my own merch. Like, I'm not wearing my own merch on stage like a fucking puff. Alright? So I left it on the bed. And then I went to look for it today. Because I wanted to wear it for you guys. So that you guys are reminded what you're watching. Even though you guys know what you're watching. And it's gone. I have to ring my chick and go, yo, where's my shirt? She's like, it's in I washed it. It was dirty. I go, it wasn't dirty. It wasn't fucking dirty. And I'm infuriated over this. Because then I'm wasting time looking for the fucking thing. Looking at old gym bags and shit. So pretty much the life cycle of this shirt was like closet to bed to laundry. Now we go back to the closet and I'll never wear it. It's just constantly recycled around the place. Chicks just have a fucking weird little bird brain. You know what, man? I'm moving to the woods. I've said this. I'm moving to the woods. I'm not a fucking just let grizzly bear fucking chop me up, throw me out. There's nothing. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's different language, man. It's like trying to marry someone who's Chinese or something. Why would you do that? Because you got a tight pussy? Why would you do that? Can't get over it. Let's talk about what's the top 5 things that women do that are so stupid. Engagement rings. How can you respect someone who wants an engagement ring? Truly. Do gay men do that? Do lesbians do that? Who's gay in the who is gay in the chat? Everyone's gay in the chat. J08 Prod, you're gay. Moses Webster, you're gay. Charlene Cernagle, you're gay. B Cheeks 18, she's gay. You're all gay. Tell me what it's like being gay. Tell me what it's like. Do you both have to get each other an engagement ring? There's no way. There is no fucking way. If I was a guy and I'm about to marry another guy, I'm getting him a ring. Absolutely not. That's crazy. Draw the line on that. Gay marriage is a new thing. Now's your time, gay guys. Now is your time to reinvent this fucking traditional bullshit. You must be fucking crazy. Get me a ring. It's like catching a Pokemon. I'm not throw this fucking thing off your head. Imagine being able to just like buy someone. Like if I know I've talked about this before, but like if a chick was like, oh look, here's a shiny watch, now you get to take my name. I'd be like, absolutely not. I'm either doing it or I'm not. Chicks, like it's crazy. Hey baby, look, I saved up $10,000. Here's a shiny fucking rock that, by the way, bunch of kids died in Africa for. Here's a shiny blood diamond. So that you can make me unhappy for the rest of my life. And let's be honest, 7 to 10 years, and then you're gonna take half my shit. That's what your life is, in the pursuit of pussy. I love my girl. Fuck's sake, I love her, but fucking, could she not be alive? Is that possible? I need to create some sort of like her. Do you ever remember Joaquin Phoenix with his busted lip, and he was in that thing where he just had a chick in his ear the whole time, talking to him? Turns out she was cheating on him with other guys. Of course. Even a robot is a slut. Even in a fucking imaginary movie, a robot is a slut. Who's got some questions about chicks? Let's try figure this one out. Why do chicks ruin everything? What is it about their brains? I got a good friend of mine, fucking Sean Finnerty, is gonna ring in soon. We can ask him. So we got a guest, I guess. My friend Sean Finnerty is gonna ring in. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Why do women have bird brains? It's just, isn't that your life as a guy? You're a child, so then you're a child, and you're feeding off your parents, which I feel like there's some sort of a guilt. Women don't have that guilt. Your parents are feeding you, they're paying for your food, they're paying for your shelter, they're buying you clothes. Just like, even from a young age, you're like raised, so like, you should be the man. You shouldn't be taking money off them. Women are like, yay, daddy's gonna buy me something, yay. So then you go out, you play the field, you find a chick, for some reason you fall in love, I don't know why. Some magic voodoo pussy fucking poison gets you. Then you gotta save up for a fucking ring. You gotta be unhappy with them, you gotta buy them shit. Then you get divorced, you lose half your shit, and you have a daughter, and then you just pay for your fucking daughter's way. That's your whole life. And what's the best fucking life you could live? Get castrated. I guess you could be a multi-millionaire if you're Jewish. Go down that route. Are Irish women even worse? Irish women are great. Men have two brains and women don't. Come. Chat is confusing today. There we go. This podcast was supposed to go out last night. I apologize. I've been working my fucking balls off, saving for something you could probably guess. So I've been working like a cunt, driving trucks all day. I got home late. I've been working every day in a truck, lifting shit like a man, doing what I can. I'm not smart, I'm not creative, so I'm doing what I can until the Patreon hits $1,000. That will happen, by the way. I'm like someone predicting crypto. The Patreon will hit 1,000 people, not $1,000. We buried that. The Patreon will hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Make no doubt. There's no doubt about it. Facts are facts. So I've been working. I'm saving for a new studio. I'm gonna buy a new mixer. We're saving for a new camera. I'm saving for a studio. A lot like my good friends. Are You Garbage? Best podcast there is. Next to this one, best group podcast. So I'm saving my money. There's a world domination and I'm just getting all my dicks in a row. I'm getting all my cunts lined in a row. So I've been working like a cunt, and I came home last night, had some tacos, had a wank, and I was like, all right, here we go. Give me an hour, and then we'll hit this podcast. We'll go live on Friday nights, baby. And I sat down on the couch, I fell asleep, I woke up, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, whoops, guess I'm not doing that. So I apologize, but listen, if you're watching live, you wouldn't be here if it was on last night, right? You wouldn't be here if it was on last night. So Season 2 of the podcast will be coming soon. We're going to have guests galore. Let me know who you want on. I'm gonna get Big J. I haven't asked him, but I'm making him do it. Dan Soder will be coming on. Shane is supposed to be coming on. There's loads of people. There's a fucking ton of people. Are You Garbage? I'm gonna get the 2 of those cunts on. Who else should I get on? Little Dalton Pruitt. He's the man of the people right now. Go Dalton, go. Dalton's like fucking retarded. I love the fact that all you guys have got behind him. So shout out to all those guys. If there's anyone else you want me to get on, let me know. Who's like a lower level comic that you would like to have on this podcast? Someone that's kind of up and coming, probably not too hard to get. Who would you like to have? So people are saying Pruitt. Yeah, Dalton. I'm going to be doing, what's the name of that podcast? The Proud Boys. I'm going to be doing The Proud Boys. No, sorry. I'm stupid. Dalton Pruitt, Robbie Goodwin, and I gotta be honest, another guy that I don't know. They have a podcast called The Loud Boys, and I'm doing a live version. I'm doing their live podcast this Wednesday night, whatever date that is. Wednesday is the 3rd of June. So if you're in Brooklyn, come on out. It's at the Tiny Cupboard. So that'll be a lot of fun. I like these guys. I'm proud of these guys because it's really like the little train that could. 3 autistic fucking morons have somehow just taken the podcast world by storm. People are saying Brian Six. I'd love to have Brian Six on. Brendan Schaub, I cannot get. Chris Wood, I would love on. Everyone's saying Chris Wood. Butterly and Rainey have been on before. I'll get them on again. Figs would be great. Bobby Lee, I don't allow Asians in my house. Mike David is Red Bar, would not do it. There we go. Oh, Joe Gorman is his name. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, I don't really know Joe. You know? But it'll be a hell of a show. So, let me see. So there you go. There's all the shit that's coming up. And I'm going to be at Skankfest South. La 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 loo la loo. Let me set up this shit now. We'll get Sean Finnerty to ring in. We'll make this podcast a banger. Feel free to let me know in the chat if the audio levels aren't great. So Shawnee Finnerty's going to come on board. We'll talk about the Friends reunion, I think. We're going to talk about the Friends reunion. La 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 la. Oh, she's a runner, she's a retard. You know she's gonna make your cock hard. Yeah, anyone know that song? I'm obsessed with that song. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on now. Sean, can you hear me, Sean?
I can. What's going on, gorgeous?
You're live on my racist podcast.
Oh, fantastic. Excited to make a comeback.
So everybody, this is Sean Finnerty. Go follow him on social media at Shawnee Finnerty. Is that it?
That's it, yeah. SEANYFINNERTY.
For anyone that doesn't know, Sean was on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, the first ever Irish comedian on The Tonight Show. I did a show at Sean, listen to this. I did a show at the Stand the other night, right?
Right.
Caitlin Palufo was hosting.
Okay.
And she was just about to bring me up, and she's like kind of like going through, you know, you give your intro to for a host. For people that don't know and are watching, like a host will often go up to you and go, hey, anyway, you want me to bring you up? And then people will either tell you what they want, or if they're funny and cool, they won't say anything. They'll just say, I don't care. All right, that's like the international rule.
That is the rule. The rule is if the longer the list of credits, the bigger the dickhead.
If they say anything, if they even say, oh, can you pronounce my name this way? You go, shut the fuck up. I'm going to bring you up as another irrelevant comic. No one gives a fuck who you are.
Listen, if you've credits worth mentioning, the audience already fucking knows them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you've seen them on this show. I brought someone up as the Tonight Show before, and they're like, it's the Daily Show, and I go, no one watches any of that shit. Shut the fuck up.
None of them have been relevant in years.
Yeah, people always, because no one gets my name right, and they always just sort of go, oh, is this how you say it? And I go, no one gives a fuck. Just say a noise. I'm going to bomb anyway.
The words you say before I hit that stage mean nothing. They have no impact.
That's exactly it. So, but Caitlin comes up to me, right? And she's about to bring me up, and she's like, all right, Colum, Tyrrell, the Tonight Show? And I started laughing. I thought she was like roasting me. Because I have nothing. I have no credits. So I thought she was just being a cunt, going, what else? The Tonight Show? And I jokingly said, yeah, HBO as well if you want. Right? And I thought she was fucking with me. But she kind of didn't react. Right. She didn't react like laughing. And I was like, wait, I think Caitlin Palufo might be the funniest person I've ever met in my fucking life. I honestly was like, I said, that's not right. I mean,
someone I rarely talk to just roasted me in like one of our first interactions. What a legend.
And she said it's so like cutthroat too, like dry, and didn't even react to it. And then when she went on stage, she did say, oh, you've seen him on the Tonight Show, welcome to stage, Colum Tyrrell. And I was like,
I was hoping she'd say HBO as well.
And yeah, so it turns out she thought I was you. She got us confused.
What?
Yeah, so she got us confused. And I was like, wait a second. That's when I realized. I was like, oh, damn. My favorite joke in the history of comedians. What turns out was just an earnest mistake.
A complete accident.
Yeah.
Did you talk about it? Did you say it when you went up?
I did at the very end. I said, we all look alike, do we, huh? Fucking
man, that's brilliant. I've had conversations with her. I don't know. How does she not know the difference between us?
I don't know. She told me she didn't know you. So
okay, I'm gonna put that in the mental note.
No, she
category.
She said she doesn't really know you, and she's like, well, me, and like I think she hosted my first ever open mic when I moved to New York like 6 years ago. And she was like, oh yeah, we know each other forever. And I was like, all right, fair enough. But
that's I think we only, to be fair, we only chatted once. We chatted in like Asheville at a festival a few years back, so fair enough. But we look nothing alike.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm very handsome, and you're just traditionally handsome.
Colum, yeah, we're both Irish. Let's not kid ourselves. we're playing the hand we're dealt, and we're doing all right. But let's not go putting attractive labels on ourselves.
Well, that's the way it works. Is like you can add any in comedy. You kind of add any blurb or whatever. You know, Legion of Skanks is like the most offensive podcast, and I feel like I could just call him Tyrrell, the most handsome comedian.
Sexiest man in comedy.
Sexiest man alive. Or dead.
You know, it wasn't until like, did you ever like, because when I was doing the roast battles, I really started to figure out what people thought I looked like.
Oh,
You know?
it's a fantastic way, yeah, to be like, oh, my
It
ears are
wasn't
disgusting.
it wasn't until the 40th joke about me having no chin that I went, I mustn't have a chin.
I used to. I thought I did.
Honestly, it was such an honest assessment that kept coming up that eventually I was just like, I guess I don't have a chin. How do I work this into my own act?
Yeah, I always felt you kind of looked like Earthworm Jim without the suit.
Earthworm Jim, just that moment where he pulls his head up out of the ground, shaking dirt off my face.
But you do if you ever want the real opinion of people about you, you gotta kind of have to go to your enemy nearly, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you wanted someone to criticize your act, you should go up to another comedian and go, look, I gotta tell you, your act stinks. Your act stinks. The act outs, the way that you pander to the audience is stink, and they'll turn around and go, oh, I'm a fucking hack. What about all that fucking? All you do is fucking sex jokes, and you go, oh really? All right, great. Thanks for the feedback. Appreciate it. Oh, by the way,
good. That's actually, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted you to say. This was. I was going in selfishly trying to insult you so I could find out what you really think about my act. I appreciate the feedback.
Yeah, that's why I'm just gonna antagonize Louis next time I see him until he just, well, although he wouldn't know me, he'd just be like, criticize my act. He's like, I don't know who you are.
Nobody. Yeah, it's weird, man. The pander and shit too. Like I had the lamest moment in my fucking decade of comedy there. Fucking last weekend, I was setting up a joke, and I set it up. Is in Columbia, South Carolina. I set it up by going, so I'm pro-choice, and they all started like cheering and applauding, and I just go, shut the fuck up, will you? That's not why I said that. Don't make me. I want to kill myself now because you just turned this into a fucking lame thing when I was just saying a sentence to set up a fucking bit. Okay.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, they just interrupted you. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. You know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna go up on stage and go, give it up for the troops, and then they'll go woo, and then I'll go, the Israeli army. Let's hear it for them. Let's hear it for them.
That's brilliant. That's like, do you remember the time I went after you at the show in New York?
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was like, wow, in New York City, what are the odds that there's two comedians in a row that hate the Jews?
I wish I had my soundboard right now. I'd give you a but I had to turn it off because the phone is on the thing.
Oh yeah, fair enough. How's it going anyways? How's pod life treating you? Are you putting out a few a week now, or what's going on?
Yeah, I'm putting out a couple a week. They're kind of shite, man. And to be honest, the people that watch and listen, I have no respect for them. So it's like tough.
Yeah,
it's tough.
Well, I mean, listen,
I'm backed into a corner here, you know.
You know who you are, and like the likelihood of someone being a fan of yours that you respect, that like that Venn diagram it does not cross over, you know.
Yeah, if you ever saw like the photos of my fans, and we'll call them my fans, it's a real like, yeah, you're not coming in my house, man. There's no way I'm allowing you near my kids.
yeah. There's no way you have a fan that has all their teeth and no ridiculous tattoos.
No, you know what? Yeah, speaking of tattoos, you know what they always have a tattoo of a band I've never heard of. That's what it is. They always have some sort of heavy metal Swedish band called the Structure Cunt or something.
Licking the nuts.
Yeah, I know.
Saw them live twice.
Yeah, they're all right. What are you gonna do? You don't get to choose who appreciates your stuff.
Yeah, you don't get to act like a degenerate and then have a highbrow fan base. Yeah,
well, my fans are all like doctors and stuff, and I'm just like, I'd feel more insecure. I'd be just like, wait, are you just laughing at me? Am I just some retard monkey that you're just like, look at this dope?
Oh, look at this silly man say his dumb shit.
The live chat now, they're not happy.
Why is that?
because we called them all retards, I guess.
Oh, I thought they knew.
They should. That's one of the things. But that's how they got that's how they got their Olympic medals.
Oh no! Well, I guess I'm not getting 4 new followers on Instagram after this.
Yeah, you don't want to see them on Instagram. They're more of a Twitter. They're more of a Twitter gang. You don't want to see their faces.
Twitter peeps.
Mm-hmm.
What do they post on? I suppose what would they post on Instagram? Only their fucking their mangled cat photos or something.
Yeah, it's usually like sketches, like bad sketches. Most of my fans, when they follow you and I'm like, oh, have a look at their Instagram page, it's like, hey, I do art, and it's just like bad drawings of a pigeon getting its head cut off. I was like,
so what you're saying is these people have no right to criticize art.
No. They're not criticizing the art. They quite love this art. But I'm saying they don't even have the right to appreciate art. Fair.
So, have you got any what's going on with your weekend? Oh, I hear should I throw out a spoiler alert? I hear you're getting married for a 3rd time.
No. Don't. It's 4. It's 4.
Nope. It's 4th, and stay away from the personal life, Sean. That's not what the pod is.
No, actually, the theme of today's show was why are women so stupid?
Oh, great.
So, do you know what happened to me today? And it's a mere inconvenience, but it's enough for me to just totally disrespect an entire gender. 1/2 of human population, if you want me to be controversial. Do you see what I did there?
Yeah, loved it.
There's only 2 genders, I meant. That's what I'm saying. That's what I meant. 1/2 of
Legend.
I actually believe there's 3 genders. There's the man, a woman, and freaks.
Oh man, fucking uncancelable. I love you, Colum.
Dude, I'm making $1,100 a month on my Patreon. Try take me. The only thing that can stop me now is Uncle Sam looking for tax. Try stop me.
Dude, do you even hit a threshold where you get tax?
Not yet. Why do you think this pod suddenly went stagnant? It got right to a taxable border.
I'm hiding all these $20 spots at the stand from Uncle Sam.
I'll allow you to think it's $20 in case anyone comes knocking. I'm like $10 a spot. But women suck, and so what happened was today, my girl, she went and washed one of my shirts that wasn't dirty, even though I wanted to wear it. Does that make sense? Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, I've had clean clothes washed. I've had wallets washed. I've had fucking lighters washed.
What the fuck, your wallet? She's washing your wallet?
Yeah. I was going around fucking with my wallet smelling of Febreze.
Nice. But they're always doing so. The problem is, I think this is the main issue with the women, is that I don't think they realize just how bad they are. That's the problem. If they just went, you know what, we're the worst. If they just said we're the fucking, because guys are fucking all the time going, you know what, man, we're so dumb. We're just so fucking stupid. Like, do you know how often I have to turn around to my girl and be like, yo, where's the spatula? And she's like, the same place we've kept the spatula for the last 4 years. And I'm like, am I hot or cold?
Colum, it's not in the bathroom.
Why would it be under the bed?
Just trying to flip burgers with a toilet brush.
I'm using the toilet scrub to clean the pan.
Fucking, why do we need 2 scrubs?
Yeah. Would you like a napkin?
Works fine on the toilet.
Would you like a napkin? And I hand her some toilet paper. Here you go. Pull off yourself. Pull a square off there.
And then you're in the bathroom using Subway napkins.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, look, that the problem with those Subway napkins is they're brown. So how do you know if there's any shite left?
How do you know if you're done or not? Yeah. Maybe that was by design, because they knew nobody. That's what everyone was using them for. You leave them unattended, they're gonna get robbed. You know.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna. I have to add your name to the title of this. I forgot to do it. I'm gonna say Wit Sean Finnerty. 2 N's. Finnerty.
Yeah. As seen on HBO.
You can take my credit someday.
Right, we'll trade.
You can take my
I was
credit.
on Bobby Kelly's podcast.
My credit's not allowed within 2 miles of a school.
Colum, I have that one too.
I knew a guy once who there was a big fucking court case. I guess he's an electrician, and they only really work at night, because they have to, dig up roads and shit like that. And what he did was this guy was pissing against the side of his truck late at night one night, and then like a cop or something saw him, and they hit him with a ticket for like indecent exposure. And because it was outside of school, they were trying to make it seem like they were trying to ban him from like certain areas. They were trying to hit him with like a pedophile style, like a sex offender thing.
Put him on the list.
And he's like, can't be on it twice.
I didn't think this is how I'd get caught, but look what's going to run out sometime.
Yeah, but luckily they got the union behind them, and there was like a big fucking court case or something, so they sorted it out. But there you go. What type of cunts do that? What's the deal with these cops? Like,
that's ridiculous.
Don't get me wrong.
At nighttime.
I love the cops, but like, there's a time. Does it?
Don't get me wrong. Big fan.
I love the cops, but when they start harassing whites, you gotta question their morals.
Okay, come on, you boys in blue. Come on, you boys in blue.
Come on, you boys. Come on, you boys in blue. Yeah. So there was that. Imagine having to.
Well, I don't. Imagine having to.
Imagine you're on a sex offenders list and you got to knock. First of all, I don't know if that's true. This whole you got to tell your neighbors you're a pedo, because, I've never had someone knock on my door and go, "Yo, I'm a pedo. Just move next door."
And listen, and we lived in Woodside.
Dude, have you ever went on to like someone might tell me in the chat now, there's a website, a sex offenders list website, and it tells you all the locations of all these pedos in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Dude, they're like rats. You think you're gonna catch one a few miles away. Every fucking house in New York is housing a pedo right now. There's a pedo problem.
They're like rats. They're fast and they're always eating pizza.
Well, and they're often Spanish, which I think is more of a cultural thing than it is a.
Oh Jesus!
I think that's just. Hey, listen, you're in America now. That's not okay. She's like, but I married her. I don't care if she's you married her.
Wait, does this website tell you the name as well as the location of them?
Everything about them. It tells you their face, their name, the location, what it was. Most of it, majority is, it's like sex offenders. It's not all like just pedo rapists. It's always like statutory or some guy flashing his nuts at a teenager. It's not often the worst. They blur the lines a little bit. Someone might tell me in the chat. I'd look it up right now. There's a website and it tells you all of them. Yeah, it gives you their bios. It gives you their height, their track time.
Here's
the vertical.
How they performed at the combine. The 40-yard dash from the cops.
Oh look, it's Pedro fucking Rodriguez's fucking vertical.
Oh man.
Oh, maybe Pedro just signed up as a mistake, like when they used to do it in Ellis Island, and they would just give him the wrong name. He was like, "Pedrophile? That's me, yes." You're like, no. No.
Imagine getting tricked into admitting you were a sex offender.
Sorry?
I said, imagine getting tricked into admitting you were a sex offender.
Oh, it's happened. Did you ever hear of a black criminal? That's because of the cops coercing them into shit like that. So, but you pop it up. There's a lot of them. But have you ever heard of someone getting like someone? The thing is that they say if you're a pedo, you're supposed to knock on like a neighbor's door and go, "Just so I'm legally supposed to tell you I'm a pedo," right?
Yeah, but how far do you have to how far do you have to knock? If you have to tell the neighborhood and you're in Woodside and there's 80,000 fucking people, that's a full-time job just going around telling people you're a pedo.
Yeah. Plus, how loud do you have to knock? Just
right.
No one's home.
You have to make a mental note. Yeah, if they don't answer the door, have to come back to apartment 402 tomorrow. See if they're home.
Yeah, you just do.
Maybe I'll catch the cleaning lady or something.
Yeah, it's mostly just knickknacks. You're just knocking on the door and running away. There was no one home.
I swear there was no one home. I slipped a letter under their door.
Oh,
hey,
look.
I'm a pedo, just letting you know.
Someone hit me with nsopw.com, although whenever people tell you a link, it's often a virus. So let me check what that front says. NSOPW. What's that mean? United States Department of Justice National Sex Offenders List. All right.
Well, there was a P in there. That could be pedo.
That's public. Public
indecency.
There we go. New York is in red for some. This state does not provide geographic coordinates for addresses. Only states that provide this. So that's the wrong website. This is because the one I used before, back when I used to live in Woodside, had it. But I could go check New Jersey But New Jersey, it's just safe to assume they should have they should have a list of who isn't a pedo. It would save you time.
The only people on the list are under 18.
Listen,
which you a kid or a pedo?
Listen, you either die a victim or live long enough to see yourself the pedo.
Well, I suppose it could be both.
People are saying Google Nambla. Oh, I'm a big fan of Nambla. Nambla fell apart. Nambla didn't last. Do you remember Nambla?
Are they not still going?
No.
Why the fuck am I paying membership then?
Oh, auto renew.
Where's that money going?
Well, listen, Sean, as vice president, we appreciate your donations and we will be back.
That's good. The return of the Nambla, the comeback kids.
This time it's personal. Revenge of the pedos.
Man. Yeah. What is it? What's the stand for? It's like man boy love in there or something?
North American males, boils. I don't know. Someone tell me what Nambla means, please, in the chat. Yeah, but if you were to if you were to knock door to door and you genuinely got a on the sex offenders list by having a piss, you were just drunk and you pissed against a school gate late at night and you didn't even know, and then you're just on a sex offenders list. Imagine trying to explain that. You can't even explain it. You go, please trust me.
And we've all been done for like. Have you gotten done for the public urination before?
I did not. I got away with it once. When I first moved to America, I was on the train, right? And I was drunk as fuck. It was late at night. And I think I had fallen asleep maybe. And I woke up and I was like, I need a piss. So I jumped off the train.
Between carriages?
No. I got off the train and I ran upstairs and just started pissing against the wall. Like I was bursting. I was just like, oh, thank God. Next thing you know, a cop walks up. Stop that now. Or whatever he says. And I was like, oh, just give me a minute. Oh.
Oh, that's worse. That's like pissing blue balls. You know, the fucking where you get it started and now you have to stop. The stream is in motion. I can't stop this. I've had fucking 12 pints.
But I said to the guy, he was like, you can't do that. And I go, look, man, it was coming out. I was like, am I legally allowed to piss my pants on the subway? And he was like, no. And I was like, well, then these were my two options. And then he was like, oh, you're Irish? Or something. And then we were chatting about that. And then he's like, forget about it.
Wait, were you pissing the whole time this conversation was happening?
Yeah. I was shaking at that point.
The all over the shoulder chat. Come here, lad. I can't stop this. So,
but in fairness,
you know, if you want to pull up a seat, feel free.
Yeah, a piss or a shit and stuff like that. Sometimes it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
You know? I'm not choosing. Yeah. I'm not choosing to shit here. It's like, you think this is what I wanted? You think I'm doing this like as a protest or something? Bobby Sands.
I didn't wake up today and think, you know what I'd love to do? Have to hop off a train in an emergency and take a leak against a wall.
You go, this is a protest. This is a protest. Up the Ra.
It's not like I'm going to walk back to my apartment and cross this off my vision board. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Dreams come true. But it would be funny to try knocking on the door and you go, listen, I'm a sex offender. No, don't close the door. Don't close the door. Please, please, please. I got to tell you, I was pissing against a school. I didn't know it was a school. In my defense, I thought it was a mosque.
Yeah, that's not really yeah, it's not really a conversation where they're going to give you allocate you a lot of time to explain.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you just don't get it. Anyway.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's pedos everywhere.
Everywhere. I got the old public urination ticket before. It wasn't by a school, so I didn't get put on any lists that time.
And where were you in the world at this point?
I was in Ridgewood in Queens, and
actually that place stinks like piss already.
Honestly, I was just trying to improve it. But yeah, but the way I broke it down, I mean, it was a $50 fine or something, and I went to court, paid the $50, but like with the amount I pissed on the fucking street that year alone, it worked out at about 25 cents a piss.
Nice.
You know?
Yes, you do. It's like jumping the turnstile on the subway. But like if you get caught once a year, you've made a profit. Yeah.
It's like when you walk into a place to use the bathroom, they're like, you have to buy something. I will piss on your window for free.
Yeah. Imagine though, you go in, you got to buy something. You go, all right, give us a shot of Jameson, and then you just start pissing against the bar. Oh God, thank you for this. I appreciate it.
This is your fault for not elaborating on the rules.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's funny. Where are you in the world right now?
DC, doing shows in DC tonight, and then flying back to Orlando tomorrow.
Nice. How's Orlando treating you?
Good, yeah. Real sweet homecoming. Comics are afraid to talk to me because they think I'm a success story.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's really bottom of the barrel down there, huh?
Pretty bad, yeah. Dude. No, I mean there's some good acts, but it's like anywhere they usually leave or start a family and stop coming out. Yeah,
Florida's funny. I was just down in Florida recently, and it just feels like everyone's on the way down in Florida, it feels like. You know?
Oh, like their lives are taking a turn?
Yeah, like just all the bartenders are like, 45-year-old women with fake tits and wrinkly legs, and they're just like, ugh. It's like she used to be hot, but she's like kind of still dressing like she's hot, and she's just making you a bad margarita, and you're like, oh God, this is sad. Yeah. But it depends where you go. You get a lot of that in the beach towns. Yeah, Orlando's a little better. There's a good vibe to that city, but most of Florida is pretty bleak. I like it. There's no pressure.
Well, by like design, it's for people on the way down. Like even the people who move there are just like, I don't like the cold anymore. Like it's for people literally on the way out. Like they're just like, let me see out my days with a bit of sunshine.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's it. Why would you save all your money to retire and then just give more money to the fucking tax man? Yeah, tax free in Florida, baby. That's it, dude. Nice. Not that I pay tax, but it angers me. Yeah. The idea of it angers me. Yeah. Uncle Sam is not getting my drink tickets. It'd be funny if you could. I wonder if there must be a way of declaring that, right? Your drink tickets. I mean, it's not a write-off because they're giving you something for free. So I don't know why it would have any business on a fucking. No, it's like it's a benefit in kind. It's like if you get a company car or something, right? Or it's something like. I suppose, yeah. I know a fella who used to
I used to do gigs with him, and whenever we do shows and he'd get drink tickets, he'd never tip on the fucking drink.
Oh wow.
He'd get one time I saw him he got 2 drink tickets. He walks up to the bar, gets 2 gin and tonics there and then, double fisting gin and tonics, no tip.
Wow. There's a lot of comics that don't tip on that stuff, man. A lot of comics aren't tipping.
Yeah, it's wild, man. I mean, I don't tip like I used to when I was in the service industry, but you're still getting 25-30% if you're anyway a decent human being.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, some comics are just fucking cheap as fuck. We've both been bartenders. We know what it's like.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell people how you ended up in Orlando? So let me tell everyone. Sean is from Ireland. He started comedy in Orlando, moved to New York. That's when me and him became friends. Sean left to make it in LA. Now he's back in Orlando.
I don't like the way you tell that.
Did I skip Anne?
Yeah, I went to Ireland for 5 months during the pandemic.
I went back to me Maz.
and I spent 2.5 months crashing for free in Western Pennsylvania. So there was a lot of you missed a lot of low points, honestly.
Yeah, there was a few months I lived with me ma, and then there was another time I slept on the couch. So,
dude, that's so funny. I'm sleeping on an air mattress in DC right now. So.
Of course.
Yeah. But
I saw you were hanging out with that guy, the stuttery guy.
Oh, Donnie, yeah, Donnie's great. Man.
Donnie's funny,
he's a good
man.
Dude.
Donnie's fucking funny. What's his deal?
Yeah,
did he move back out there?
No, so his parents moved to Nashville. He lives in Nashville now.
Oh, nice.
And so I met him when I was headlining in Nashville about a month ago, and he goes, "Hey, I have this show in Frederick if you want to fucking co-headline it." And I was like, "All right, I got nothing that weekend. It was a Thursday. I go, let me try to get something for DC for the weekend." So I lined up a weekend of shows in DC. But at the time I was living in fucking Western PA, so it only would have been like, 2 hours over to here. But then I ended up bouncing to Orlando. Now all of a sudden I'm doing a round trip flight for for this year. But it actually worked out better because flights out of Orlando are cheap as fuck. So I got one for free with miles, and the other one cost like $46. So it cost me pretty much nothing to get there for the weekend. But so the only I suppose the only part that you're missing in the story is I moved to Orlando to purchase a condo because it's the only part of the country I could afford to buy a place.
Oh, dude, I think there's like fucking some places in fucking Louisiana you could have got.
Right, I meant close to civilization. I'm not looking to buy a barn and learn how to chop wood and fucking.
Yeah,
doing it in the wild.
Lafayette, Louisiana.
Yeah. I actually might be going there soon. I got bumped for a show for Carlos Mencia.
You got bumped?
Yeah, but then I did. Well, they booked him instead. But then I got a bit of a reprieve, a bit of justice, because I found out we gigged in Columbia the same night and I outdrew him. So
you sold more tickets than fucking
in
Columbia, Ohio.
No, Columbia, South Carolina.
No Spanish out there, I guess.
Apparently not.
They can't swim that
far. The star
far.
is fading.
They can't swim. they can't swim that far.
The raft gave up on the way.
Oh
yeah. So,
hold on, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want to hang out for a minute, but I'm going to switch over to the Patreon, and then I don't know if you want to hang out. Do you?
Yeah. I can hang out a few minutes more.
I'll ring you back in a few minutes. We're going to switch over to the Patreon. Everyone, make sure you go check out Sean Finnerty on social media. I'll have the links in all of the bios. Go onto YouTube right now. Check out his appearance on Jimmy Fallon, The Late Show, which is a credit I shall be stealing going forward, now that I know it's so easily done.
It's all yours.
Appreciate your time, brother. But hang on, and anyone who wants to continue the rest of this conversation will be on Patreon. It's only $1. www.patreon.com/Colum Tyrrell. All right, everybody.
All
right, we love you. Go over there. We'll be over there in 2 minutes. All right, guys.
right, cheers, mate. Good chatting to you.
All right, good luck. Bye.